the Adobe Women's FA Cup this afternoon here on Stones Live at Home Park. An historic day, an historic location. The pilgrimage is on for the Stones. Can they get to the second round for the first time in 34 years and stop Plymouth's 20-year run of always getting to at least the second round? Good afternoon, listeners, watchers, whatever way you are taking the match in this afternoon. I am Sean Skirt, I am on Stones Live. You might be able to see me on the coverage at the top there in my amber suit as always. Nice early start for us all concerned with the club and supporters here this afternoon. Club coach leaving the ground just after 6:30. And we are underway here this afternoon at Home Park. Plymouth on the attack straight away. Ball cut to the edge of the box. A shot comes in early and an easy one for Cara Davies to gather. First shot in anger comes from those in green. Plays it back to Cull, who's a good 10 yards off of her line. Ball to the left hand side. Stones back for being challenged. It's past Ward. Might get a shot away here. Ball turned to the right hand side to Stevens, who gets a strike in. And Davies does well to palm that one away. Feels like Ipswich Maidstone men all over again. 1 minute gone and it's still 0-0. Ball bounces on halfway. Makes low and Colpit 2-on-1, trying to get the challenge in. Looked like a clear hand ball there. Breaks to Borman, he gets it up wide to Colpit, beaten to it. Borman comes in again, Platt barges in, the advantage played down the right hand side with Stevens. Ball to the edge of the box and the shot comes in. Davies does well to palm it and keeps it out of the net. Tamara Wilcock with the effort there. The attack from Wilcock at bay. Still 0-0. Going down the right hand side now. Plymouth, Stevens' ball. Wilcock beats the offside trap this time. Got 3 at the back stick to aim for. Fires it across. It's over Rousel. There's a loose touch at the back stick. Shot comes in and curled around the far post. Papiano in possession. And out wide to the right to Stevens once more. Wary of that back line again. The assistant has given a free kick down on this near side. Is it offside in the end? There's a free kick. Trying to work out what it is because he's not kept his flag. He's asking for a referee to come along. Wonder whether Colpit's penalised for a push on Stevens perhaps. This seemed to be the way. That's what's been given in the end. This is the opposite way around to how I'm watching it, so it does befuddle the brain. Stevens leaves it for Kivell. Ball left-footed and a header down, and it's in the Stones net. And Plymouth have the lead on 18 minutes. A simple ball into the box, and the header finds the net. And Plymouth find themselves a goal to the good. Now just taking things a little bit slower now. They've got that buffer of that first goal this afternoon. Corner swung into the back stick and there's a header down. Just can't steer it on target, can Papiano. Very much on a one-woman mission to try and keep scoring against the Stones this afternoon. Let's the play continue. Referee Dobrjevic giving the 8-second count to Davies, who takes most of that time. Ball's loose to Stevens inside to Wilcock. Ball chipped over the top from Platt's challenge. Might be in here, hiked over Davies, and 2-0 to Plymouth now. Just about managed to make the run and got ahead of the defence. That tackle came in, a ricochet was loose and the ball was played over the top, and Plymouth now 2 goals to the good. And it's Ellie Noble who's tucked that one in, just looped over Davies as she ran into the box, beat the offside trap, mainly due to the deflection holding the ball up. So over halfway through this first half here at Home Park. The kick is taken long. That's is loose. Plymouth have possession in their own half. Papiano with a touch outside the D of their defensive box. Switch to Wilson. Trying to find an incisive pass through. White blocks. Papiano once more. to the right to Smith. Ball down the channel for Wilcock to chase. She's got a heck of a chase on, and she may well get there, and she does. Up against Borman, cuts back on her left, gets the ball to the back stick, and a header in, but it's an offside. They are not very happy, keep seeing the offside flag going up. And that line keeps being broken too early by Argyle this afternoon. Papiano. Go down the channel for Wilcock for a touch. Out wide to Stevens. She's got space ahead of her. Driving into the box. Squares it back. Scuff shot. And Perch was on the ground. She's on the ground again. Rousel tries to get a challenge in. Davies tips it away. Rebound comes in. Cleared off the line once more. Another effort comes in. And eventually it's made 3-0 by Stevens. And they did everything to try and kick that ball out of the net, did Maidstone. But Stevens has drilled in a third. They tried absolutely everything to keep that out. Bodies in the way, all over the place, across that back line. Header on halfway, here's Platt. Nice turn from Manctalow. Try and play that down the channel. She's crowded out, so now Stevens, scorer of the third, plays the ball through the middle. Touch on, and Whitmore is in. And makes it 4-0 with a very composed finish. Breaking the lines, getting through at will now. And the difference between the two sides, the four tiers, is evident, unfortunately, at this stage. And it is now 4-0 to Plymouth. 4 goals in the last 10 minutes. Ward with the throw. Flip back by Stevens. Ward clears up the channel. Stevens gets inside Colpitt, gets outside Ward. Brilliant footwork. Stevens and Borman once more clash. Stevens across the box, missed at the far post. Eventually a shot from Whitmore is saved by Davies. And she does ever so well. From the Potteries to the Pilgrims. Ball cleared away by Papiano down the right hand side. Ward up against Paul. Paul still has possession. Ball cuts outside, finds Dalton. A good block from Platt. Goes into the Barn Park end. And the ball kid has a lonely trudge to try and find that ball. Papiano square across the fence to Wilson. Ball played in from the left-hand side, and a good effort from Paul straight into the bread basket of Davies to keep it at 4-0. Only 4-0 at this stage. Corner comes in the middle of the 6-yard area. Davies fists away. Platt passes nonchalantly out to Borman. Thunders it down the left-hand side to Colpitt. 3-on-2 in the back line. Colpitt just dispossessed by Wilcock. Down the right-hand side up against Borman. Go back line with a pass. A bit heavy. Still in possession here with Dalton. Square through the legs to Noble. Ball to the edge of the box. Lovely take and a shot in on goal. Davies tips it away and cleared away from Whitmore by Rousel for another corner. Great incisive play once more from Plymouth. Attacking at will, getting through the stones. Lovely touch on the edge of the box to get past the defender there. Colpitt up against Smith. Smith plays down the channel to Stevens. Willing runners. So down the right hand side, Ward manages to cut it out. First time, second time, Perch clears. Smith on halfway against Colpitt. Trying to wrestle that ball away from Smith. Papiano chips across square to Wilson. Hinkley just can't get there ahead of her. Now with Dalton. The ball down that left hand side, Cavell cuts inside Rousel. Gets it across to the far post, and Paul can't get it on target. 2 minutes of stoppage time. The ball came up so quickly. I personally missed it. Let the channel, let the screens, all the clicks and the glamour of the lights dazzling me here. Waiting for that throw to come in. Goes short. Stevens. Smith outside of her, finds her. Assistant pointing, but not using the flag. Player goes down on the flank. A couple of cries of booking ref. Stevens goes down under the challenge. The cry has been met by the booking from the referee Dobriovic. A few ironic cheers, probably not needed, but as I say, there was nothing too wrong with that challenge. So ball played low along the ground. Stevens with a nice turn and a finish to boot as well. Driven in low and hard. Not much Davies could do about that. Tidy finish from Stevens. Gets her second of the afternoon. And it is 5-0 now. Ella Stevens with a brace. Lovely ball in from Cavell. Keeper Cull comes a long way. Short pass to Dalton onto halfway. Finds Smith on the right. Ball clipped to the left-hand side. Rousel up against Whitmore. Whitmore gets in and gets a shot away. And fired up and through Davies. And Whitmore makes it 6. Her second of the afternoon. Very tidy finish. Cuts inside Rousel. And Perch are then fired through Davies for the 6th of the afternoon. Wilson's ball down the channel to Cavell. A ball from Wilcock, flicked on by Etheridge and away by Fox. And as far as Dalton. On the right hand side, overlapping run made by Noble. Ball pulled back to the penalty spot for Paul. Just angled wide of the top corner. A great move again from Plymouth. As Phoebe Paul has come off for Katie Dixon. Down the right hand side now go Plymouth. Ball in to the near post. Perch half clears, Ward nearly clears because it's played out to a Plymouth shirt on the right. Back line to Smith, cuts it inside to Dalton, drops the shoulder, gets away from Manctelo, a couple of lollipops, there's the ball out wide, blocked, Etheridge clears, it's ahead of Dale, so Smith has possession and finds Cavell on this left hand side. Up against White, gets into the box, square, Wilcock to strike, just over the bar, just lent back at the crucial moment. Down the left-hand side with Wilcock. Russell up against her, gets inside, onto her right foot, blocked. Now White takes a touch on the edge of her box and clears away. Chested down by Wilson. Here's Cavell. Plays a ball to the back stick. Wall gets a touch. Etheridge clears away. It's Papiano in possession now. Played to Cavell on the left-hand side. Rousel tries to get there ahead of her. Lovely skill from Cavell. Thinks about having a strike. Davies tips it onto the bar. The bicycle kick onto the bar from Whitmore. Fantastic move from Plymouth there. Rousel's got some there's 3 Maidstone players all down and getting stretched out because of the cramp. Rousel, Platt and Perch, I think, is the triumvirate that are getting stretched to beggary in their legs as well. So they've taken it on this near side, ball across in at the near post and a lovely finish, ball across from Dixon and a lovely finish in at the near post. Plymouth make it 7 in the 65th minute, tidy finish. Some 7-0 up. 7 minutes of play left here. Can Maidstone get a huge consolation? Header on by Platt. Best chance the Stones have had this afternoon on the 83rd minute. There's Cavell up against Rousel. And also back there with her. Which comes across. There's a touch from Whitmore. It's looped wide. A good block in the end from the Stones. Mr. Dobrjevic from Dunser. The ball is with Davies. She takes her goal kick. Stoppage time on stoppage time now. Cleared away by Ward. Touched by Manktelow. There's Dixon. And the ball to Dole Bell. Still getting a run in. Blocked by Campbell. Cleared long for Wilkinson to chase. She's got a run against Wilson here. Wilson clears. Another moment. Wilkinson with the two bright moments on her own. Counter-attacking Kelsey Wilkinson. Ball down the left-hand side from Cavell. Dixon, who, of course, as is tradition, is offside, and that is the final whistle here at Home Park. It finishes Plymouth Argyle Women 7, Maidstone United's proud women 0. Kept it to a reasonable scoreline, to be honest, with a number of chances. The frequency Plymouth Argyle came through on the Stones this afternoon. They were absolutely worth their 7-0 lead. Cannot begrudge them that. The Stones probably only disappointed not to get on the score sheet, but knowing they very rarely had that many chances, that many opportunities to break